1.15 Wesnoth version. And as you might have the question why I'm playing Invasion from the Unknown again. It's because I'm not yet quite decided which mainline campaign I'm going to play next. Probably the Rise of Wesnoth, but I'm not quite sure yet. So, finally finished downloading, and yeah, the next scenario 2 is kinda the hardest scenario. Like, there are others that are harder in a way, more difficult, but at that time you will have veterans to fall back on to, well, make it easier. This time you've got none such help. It's only the second scenario, so there's not much you could have gotten so far. So, let's start. And hi, Trin. So, scenario 2, a real confrontation. It was quite a success, but the fighting technique of those humans was more professional, coordinated, and accurate than those of the regular nomadic skirmishers. It worried me initially, and I would have organized a scouting party to the desert if he had been in any condition to do so. Our group was greatly weakened by the battle, so we withdrew back to the main keep in a valley. Another patrol group took our place and was scheduled to return in 3 days. That was not to happen. Instead, enemies came to us with our kin skulls mounted atop their banner poles. Driving them forth would not be easy. The patrol group that was sent to replace yours in the southern zone should have arrived this morning. I begin to worry about them. Fire! Fire on the horizon! Call to fighters! Raiders draw near. Indeed, sir. It's an anti-human army burning forests and pillaging villages on the border hill. They have even impaled the skulls of our fallen kin on their banners. An entire army? That's impossible. Humans are not capable of raising troops in such numbers. So that is what those invaders will not go unpunished. We must prepare to fight. We will not allow even an army to dispossess us. Men to arms. But my lord, if these invaders could rob our best patrollers, how can we prevail against them while so short of recruits and supplies? Young girls, I understand your worries. But it is time for you to learn the first duty of a commander, which is not to be defeated in mind before you engage in battle. I accept your instruction. So, from the Wallace main keep you can recruit citizens to aid you in battle. Most of them have basic training in the use of the sword and the bow. However, they still lack the experience required to put them into effective use. But remember, they are not charging you for their services yet. So basically there is a base level 0 unit for elves, and because they're level 0 they don't demand upkeep and they don't cost quite as much. So either I resist until turns run out, or I defeat all of the enemy leaders, and I don't only lose if one of my heroes dies, but also if there are fewer than 9-11 villages left under my control or under my allies' control. Why does this make sense? If an enemy takes one of my villages, they burn it. So as it is, I can lose at most 10 villages, and in a way, like, I can keep those 3 pretty easily safe. If those 3 are gone, I'm probably dead anyway, and if those 3 are done, then then this dude is dead. So it's kinda just preventing me from uniting my forces at some point and giving up the rest of the map. I have to defend at least those 2 around the castle, and maybe this place or somewhere over there. Depends. So, Elinde is an English ascetic. She has 12 experience with offensive magic, but she also has the ability to cure allied units of poison. Keep in mind that she is the only unit of her kind. So this is a bug that this doesn't show the whole thing. Let me just report it for a moment. Yeah, I usually do defeat all enemy. So that's the plan now anyway. I'll probably take a lot of losses though. Just give me a second. So, let's go. So, in earlier versions of this campaign, you could now recruit sprites. But that's not the case anymore, which is why my description says 13 scenarios to go until you can actually recruit fairies. But not yet. So I've got 19 villages, that's a lot, so I'm not gonna suffer from upkeep anytime soon. Actually not this guy, because seriously, that one, a rider is not gonna help me with fighting. If I'd known that I wouldn't play the fairies this scenario, I would have played this previous one a bit differently. Given this one, for example, less XP and funneling is shaman and get a druid instead of a sorceress. What's done is done. So let's just see what I've got. So, Bright Gods, what is that thing? Because those are demons and they're not native to Earthia, the world elves and humans are living on. Or at least not these elves and humans are living on. Which is why they're so confused, they have never seen them before. So I could... Yeah, actually I will recall those two units, they're close enough to leveling up. But let's invest a bit more into throwaway units, healers, and units that slow others, like those guys. So, the good thing is you start at the second death. That means you have to get through the... Actually, no, it's not a good thing. Leave nothing standing, burn them alive with their villages. Literally burn them alive. Like what I was kinda hoping for was maybe start, if the scenario starts on the third watch of the Long Dark, I would meet them once the Long Dark is over and there's a lot of daytime to fight them. It's the easiest to fight them. But this is gonna be difficult. I don't think you can resist them. So there's yet human civilization on this continent. I wonder why we have not encountered them before. It must be that they are a new tribe, or recently come into its power. An evil power that is not from our world. Look. Would that my fears had been words. Well, basically, they're pretty screwed. And yeah. Pretty much it. Got a defense. Quite yet. Can give it up later, but losing it. This one, on the other hand, I'm not back. My time. If I fight this far too early, badly yet. Sent a shame. Actually, it's like I'm going. Keep off. because those are getting too early in the enemy at night, where they're just gonna get wrecked. I need a couple of you to stabilize the situation. Actually, I'm gonna get, because it's a rider, but level 2 unit is better at any level. Especially because he has. Ah. So I'm just gonna give up on it. Sure, I would love to enemies right now, but I just can't afford. If don't retreat, just gonna. Well, it's still not. Still have to survive 2 more turns of. As well. Okay, so this one to there. Trying to calculate how many can. Anyone who gets it. Just that some unit different. Okay, so basically because they manipulate arcane stuff, the Sorcerer's line has not the arcane weakness like other. So Hunter's best friend dealing damage. Actually, I archers. Others. First of all, who's the there? This one is sort of. Actually, no. This is a better idea. This one is bait. Gets killed. They leave my village alone over there, and I can collapse on them later. And this one can't reach me yet. Notice how the sound of chaos has berserk. They don't stop fighting until either of them die. This is dumb, because the forwards are their greatest strength, and now they just left it. Of course, it's no use against mages, but it is helpful against pretty much everyone else. Well, I wouldn't say they have insane resistance. Do you mean the demons or the leaders? Like the demons have just elvish resistance. This one is an iron monster, so of course he has pretty awesome resistance. This dude is fine, basically a normal human. Little bit of armor. This guy, same, standard human. Which makes me wonder. If I check normal, where's my spearman? Standard here. They not cover them yet, but just not able. Ever let's take this guy. So this guy has almost as good as resistance as the enemy leaders. So what really sucks, still night. So my enemies still dish out way too much damage. And we'll have to figure out how I'm supposed to. Like I could just leave those guys to die. It's pretty tempting, but it result in other problems like not having enough units to, well, deal with them. So this should be enough to get them off those guys. This is another, no. This one instead. Like I just don't quite dare to actually attack them. Shame. Sure. Die. Like as you can see, I literally don't dare to attack. Like if they attacked at a different time, I wouldn't be quite as much in trouble. But they're not quite as nice. So that's an enemy less to worry about. Right, fun fact, elves have, no, demons have the same kind of defenses. Like they've got 70 on forests. But they're not quite as fast. Thanks God for that. No. Okay, that was fair. Still sad. So that's 15 villages under Allied control so far. And still a lot of enemies to deal with. Ouch. Like I'm wondering if I maybe should have been a bit more aggressive. We'll see if I survive the scenario. If I don't, well, I will have to change my approach, of course. And then I can try being more aggressive. But finally it's daytime. So let's see if they change anything. First of all, I wanted this guy to get out of there somehow. Doesn't seem like it's possible. Slow this one. And this one. Let this one tank everyone and everything and hopefully not die, but probably die. Then first this one. So now we can level this guy up, get access to his leadership stuff, and deal a little bit more damage. which one I should start. Like this one maybe. Okay. So I should change my focus on someone easier to hit. Ouch. So this was kinda all over the place. I should have focused on one and sticked with that one. Or at least did something to lessen the impact of it. This one might die, and this one is pretty much bound to die. Losses I can't afford, and losses I accidentally took. I think next time I'm gonna go less civilians, because, well, sure, they're cheap, but all they can do is die pretty much. They don't do damage, they just die. And numbers are important to win. So anyone dead is someone who can't help me, but should help me because I need the help. Also, level 1 units make better tanks, and I can risk them instead of my more experienced units, which are dying because I don't have anyone to tank for them. Especially a couple of fighters, maybe more hunters would have been quite helpful. Oh no, that's early. He died? But even if he hadn't, you can see I'm not in a position where I can really get out of. So what I'm gonna do is send more troops over there so I can just wipe out this part of the enemies. Stall for time over here. Try not to go into battle this early, or at least try to be a bit more helpful even though it's night. Sacrifice a couple of units I can sacrifice, and first of all recruit units I can sacrifice. So let's have to replay and restart. So I obviously gonna skip the world storage stuff because I already explained it. Then those guys I'm gonna send over there so they can basically, that's the easiest fight I have over here. So I can clean them up, get probably a couple of level ups as well, which can then turn around and help me over here. At least that's the plan. Like, those two at least are very sure to level up, and then I can, well, then I will be in a better position. That's a plan at least. So what is that thing? So yeah, and for over here I'm just basically recall a couple more veterans, like those two, and supply them with shamans, fighters, archers and hunters, just to back them up to be around as sacrifices. So villages get burned. And I think it's a nice touch that the campfires illuminate the hex which they are on. Like, it just makes sense. So, fun fact, they're probably... Okay, they ignored this village for a while because they're so focused on fighting me, but since this one can reach there, they're just gonna take it, I think. So, let's see if I can bait this guy. How much damage does he deal? 7 to everyone, including this one. So I might attack this one and then I can just finish him off easily. So what I'm gonna do now is make use of my allies by letting them engage the enemy first and then swoop in and, well, finish them off. Take XP, easen their burden, but first let them ease my burden. That makes sense. So I'm getting... Alright, I forgot that they're probably gonna block off this one, so he can't get baited over there. Whatever. So those two are still pretty vulnerable because of this, because they are on forests, and houses are not good on forests. So by the way, this one is probably gonna be won by this, even though it's a ranged unit, because they have such a good chance to dodge attacks. So reminder, I've still got 13 villages under control, like mine and my allies, but it means 6 more and I'm dead. So those guys can't reach, so that was doubly so kinda wasted. Then can I reach over there? Can't reach over there, so this village is basically... Well, send this one over there in case this demoness walks over there, so I don't lose those villages and can still back them up soon. Then they're all gonna attack anyway, so start a fight and maybe take this one out. So this one could of course level up. Nah, I'm gonna get this close enough to leveling up and slow that other guy, and then wait for my backup to fight the others, to make sure that I'm not the one that tanks in the end. Because if I tank, I'm gonna lose units. So fighters, hunters, shaman for the heal. I've got 57 gold. I think that's... like those two are 30 gold. Then let's just go with fighters. Okay, so yeah, second shaman, just for more slow. And then that is pretty much what I can offer on unit wise. I'm gonna lose this village, those two probably as well, well certainly this one, maybe this one, so no recruiting next turn. Unless I lose units, which I do not either. That was a nice kill, but like, I wish they would use their slow more. Killing unit is nice, slowing them is better. Usually. Tired. Right, while we're watching this, any suggestions about which mainline campaign I should play next? I was thinking about starting the Rise of Wesnoth, but I'm open for other suggestions. Nice dodge. Shame. Shame. Okay, so at least that dog is done for. Like, I'm gonna try, like, no. If I, first of all, did you answer? No. If I fail this one second time, I'm just gonna take a break first of all, like for today, and then I might decide to just, what's it called? To just replay the first scenario. Because when I played it, I had in mind, okay, I don't have to care about my units. I'm gonna trade them all for fairies next scenario anyway. Which was not the case. So, playing it again, but this time with a different mindset, might help me win this scenario by, well, being less wasteful. Shame, this one is dead. This one probably as well. Over there it's, well, hell, literally. The rally. Then make him tank, make him not tank, that's a question. So like this. Yeah, this is just, I mean, of course it's a kill, but personally I would prefer this far more if she had just slowed a random unit. Any unit. Just not, don't go melee with that dog. It's a waste of the slow. Ouch. Okay, so no one with skirmish is close enough to get in there and kill my leader. That's good. This one levels up, that's nice, and slows this one at the same time. That's also nice. This is probably another win for the shaman. Still wasteful. And she might even die instead. But apparently not. So. Nice dodges. Like, honestly, that's good for me. This one is dead. Shame. This one is not yet dead, but will probably be next turn. Because I can't get him out of there. And hooray for this hunter. I think he dealt like 60 damage just during the last turn. Just during last. This one has to go first. Because he's level 2. Wable, he's weakened. And I can make this one level up and save him. Then let's slow this one first of all. Like attacking this one, I can't really kill him. So let's just ignore him instead. Up. Another healer, please. Like the The damage bonus is nice, of course, but it's not that great. Not great enough to make me think, oh, I don't need that damage on this one unit. So go for this one because he has only 30% to dodge. Already I have a 60% to hit, chance to hit. And blow this guy. Place one over there. This one over there because they won't survive. So like this. And let's see if this line holds better than last time. Like, it does look better. Not much, but a little bit. Yeah, this guy's dead anyway. That's okay. And this guy took down 2 more units with him. That's also nice. Great. Oh, damn. With those riders going over there, I am in trouble village-wise. Like, there's 2 to 3 villages I won't be able to save. That's awful. So, 4 more villages and I'm done for it. This one is dead. Because, well, demons. And I really need to get back over there fast. Like, I've defeated most of them down there, but it doesn't matter if I get totally overrun on the other side. First of all, another hero. Then this guy should die. So, what can I still do? Another fighter just to be safe. Then take down this one. But leave a sacrifice in place because, well, I'm not actually able to stop them. This one over there, so he has those 70% chance to dodge. Will still die though. Then this one, or actually let's load this one. Or at least try to. Shame. So I think I'm gonna lose village-wise this scenario because they just can, well, rip through, take my villages, dismantle the whole line. I didn't get my veterans from over there back fast enough. Good job. Like, I'm pretty lucky that this that the demons are on site, on the last enemy side, so they can't rip apart my line first. Okay, so this is weird, but very welcome. I guess they basically had a chance to kill me, to kill my trapper, but they failed it, so they converted units they would have needed elsewhere. So if I can kill this one, I can make this one level up. That would be pretty perfect. Seriously. It's life-saving. Then slow this one because he still deals a lot of damage. And rip apart the demon. Still dicey. Still very much dicey. First of all, slow this dude. Or at least try to. Damn it. Okay. So, point is there. Not that fast over forest. So this gives me sort of the best chance I had to keeping them away as much as possible. So I can't remove everyone from this battle line because then they take those villages and that would mean I lose on this specific where is it? There. You, the 9 Elven village under your or Ladinos control remain standing. That would be bad. Let's see if I can just slow them. Perfect. Then I can go on against this one. So this one levels up, that's nice. Pretty helpful actually. This does not look good. Good job. This one is the MVP right now, that's for sure. This one as well actually for saving the trapper in a way. And this one of course as well. Now it's time to retreat a couple units back to the villages. Stop this one somehow. Ah, damn. I don't have enough units to fix all the attacks. This one is not healthy enough to go into battle. Like with this village clausel, village thing about me losing so and so many villages. I'm in a bind where I would usually just be not doing great, but sort of fine. The way it is right now, I am desperate to somehow defend enough villages to, well, not lose. And it's pretty damn close. I'm gonna lose one village over there, for sure. I'm likely gonna use this village as well, because I couldn't stop those guys. And beyond that, it's way too close. Actually, if I lose 2 villages now, I will have lost, because I have only 10 under control. No, wait, that would mean I would have only 8 villages under my control left. Oh, lucky. So this one doesn't attack me, that's nice. This guy over here has pretty good chances at leveling up, so that's great too. But I've got my back against the wall. Karma, not sure if you're First of all, nice. If you're still around, Tinkerbell meter is when you recruit only fairies when fairies are available. I was hoping to do so from this scenario onwards, but because you can only recruit fairies from scenario 14 onwards, I kinda had to push that back. But that would be the thing. Recruiting only fairies would be the Tinkerbell meter indeed. So, and I'm screwed. And because I can only do this from later scenarios onwards, it says it's on hold. So, I'm still so screwed. I can't defend this one village if any of them decides to take it. I'm done for. Damn. At least I've got a bunch of heroes out of it, but it's not a long-term fix, even a short-term fix. Actually, let's trade this one, so he can save this village next turn. Oh. Yep. We could not protect enough citizens. We have failed to protect our people and the legacy of our civilization. It means basically there are not enough elves alive to, well, continue their civilization. The genocide was successful. And it means I'm done for today. I obviously did way better than last time. I've got like a lot of kills. Actually, did I ever... Oh no. I totally forgot my high level, to recall my high level units. That was not exactly smart. And thanks Stormtaker, yes. So I completely forgot my to recall my high level units. Not sure if having them around would have changed anything. What's for sure is that I did way better this time than last time. I think I could improve the strategy I applied this time by sending a few fresh units with them over there so they can take all the damage while the other units just level up. So I can send them back in time to save this part of the map. But yeah, that's something for next time. Right now I'm just gonna, well, stop for today. Next time we'll probably a mainline campaign, and then afterwards again invasion from the unknown. So just basically one time invasion from the unknown, then mainline, then unknown, then mainline, and so on. But for now I stop. Have a nice day, and thanks for watching.